You'll find the truth.
Hello friends, I am Radu, and this is New Consciousness Paradigm. In this video, I will explore the idea of how to sense the main energy channel of the body and the 7 nexus points of energy along that channel, also known as the chakras. It may be that you have heard of the chakras and the subtle energy body through many different paradigms and versions of these concepts. What I will deal with here is more a practical approach to detecting and working with these energy patterns. I won't go so much into the philosophical aspect of it because there are many other resources that provide just that. The main skills that we will put at our disposal for sensing the energy body and the chakras will be imagination, visualization, and the concept of sensing energy, which we have explored in previous videos. If you would like, explore these 2 concepts first before delving directly into how to sense the chakras. Both exercises of visualization and sensing energy are a good starting point for exploring the subtle energy body. So, in order to sense the chakras, you must first relax the body, the mind, and get into a meditative state. In this way, the feelings connected with the body will diminish, and you will be able to sense the more subtle currents of energy running through your system. This is exactly why the majority of humans cannot sense their energy body for most of their lives, because the energies that function on the etheric level are much more sublime and harder to latch onto with the intellect. We usually focus instead only on the physical body. In order to relax the body and the mind, the easiest way is to sit in a comfortable position and to align your spine vertically, in line with the neck and the top of the head. In this way, not only is the body correctly positioned for optimum breathing, but it also aligns the energy centers and therefore makes it easier to detect them. In all, there are 3 main sequences that must be followed. The first has to do with moving the attention into the subtle streams of energy of the body. The second has to do with taking charge of these streams and relaxing completely the physical body. And the third has to do with sensing directly the energy movements between the different chakras. All these techniques involve energy breathing, meaning that as you take a breath in, you visualize energy accumulating with the breath, and as you release the breath, you direct it to a particular point. We will begin with the first sequence. Relax the body and allow your mind to focus on the breathing process. If you would like, you can count your breaths, but the best way that I have found is to move directly into the exercise itself. What you must be able to do is to take a deep breath in, and as you do so, to visualize an inpouring of energy from everywhere around you and collecting into a point in the center of your head. From there, as you breathe out, visualize and sense the energy moving directly down the spine and to the bottom of the spine itself. As we have explored in the video about sensing energy, the best way to sense and move energy around your body is to first focus on a physical part of the body and to work your way out into the energy body. This is why we first focus upon the spine. Repeat the exercise as many times as it takes for you to feel an in-streaming of energy from the outside into your head and down through the spine. As soon as you can feel this, move on to the next part. Next, simply breathe in deeply, and as you do so, visualize the energy moving directly down the spine to a point at the bottom of it. Hold the breath in for just a second, and then slowly release your breath. As you do so, move the energy back up the spine and to the top of the head. At first, the feeling of moving energy up the spine may elude you, but if you continue practicing, you will begin to feel a strong yet subtle force moving up the spine with the breath, and when it reaches the head, a slight feeling of lightheadedness follows. The next sequence is to continue this energy breathing, but to direct it towards the physical body, in order to relax it completely. Remember, you are moving past the senses of the body and trying to feel the more subtle energy that exists at the exact same space as the physical body itself. In sequence 2, we take a deep breath and stream the energy into the head. As we breathe out, we direct the energy into the heart. The reason why the heart is more apt at sensing energy is because it has a far stronger magnetic connection than the head. Afterwards, as we breathe in, we direct energy into the heart. As we breathe out, we stream this energy outwards from the heart and into the rest of the body. As explained in the video about sensing energy, we work our way outwards, first into the body, then the upper arms and legs, and into the lower arms, hands, feet, and finally the head space itself. When we can sense the energy moving from the heart all the way into the extremities of the body, then we can continue the next sequence. In sequence 3, we begin by streaming energy with the breath into the spine again. However, this time we imagine this energy streaming to a channel that exists in the center of the body, parallel to the spine, and starting from the bottom of the spine yet slightly more forwards, so that it is perfectly centered in the body. We stream the energy all the way from the bottom of the channel to the top of the channel, which is the top of the head. Then, we focus our attention on a place at the bottom of the channel, close to the bottom of the spine, but still within this channel. As we focus our attention there and take a breath in, we try to visualize a double vortex, spinning clockwise, upwards and downwards. At the same time, have a deep feeling of connection to the earth, almost as if you would have roots. If you can, imagine that you are growing roots downwards into the earth from your feet. The reason why feelings are important is because they strengthen the visualization and therefore bring us closer to sensing the direct reality of the energy nexus which we are trying to sense. This first place is the first chakra or root chakra. Then, as you breathe in, feel the energy become loosened, and as you breathe out, move it upwards to a place about 5 centimeters up from the previous chakra. As you focus upon this point, which height-wise is slightly below the belly button, try to visualize an endless ocean and a feeling of joy. This is the second chakra, also known as the sacral chakra. For this energy nexus, imagine the double vortex drawing energy horizontally from in front and behind and into the energy channel. Breathe in again and move the energy upwards another 5 centimeters to a point only slightly above the belly button. This is the third chakra, or solar plexus chakra. Contrary to popular belief, it is actually not located in the solar plexus itself. It is located below it about 5 centimeters. As you focus, breathe into and move energy into this point. Try to visualize an immense feeling of electricity and force. At the same time, visualize the double vortex that is again directed forwards and backwards, and have a feeling of how your body is directly strengthened by focusing on this third chakra. Next, breathe in and move the energy into the fourth nexus point along the main energy channel. This is the heart chakra. It is located at a place between the solar plexus and the heart. If you focus upon it, you will sense it at the bottom of the heart itself. As you reach this place and focus energy into it, take a deep breath and try to sense energy moving from the earth itself into the root chakra and upwards all the way into the heart chakra. Then direct this energy back down into the earth, therefore making a connection with it. Try to visualize an intense, powerful, yet gentle force that is made of pure light. As you focus upon this image of gentle strength, feel a deep sense of unconditional love. This is the love that the earth and the higher worlds always have for us at any given time, and which we can always tap into. The double vortex is again directed forwards and backwards. Take another deep breath and move the energy all the way into a place at the bottom of the throat. This is the throat chakra, or fifth chakra. The energy will be most apparent and palpable at this place if you begin to visualize that everything around you is made of absolute vibration. Visualize that there is in fact no matter, but only pure energy. And have a feeling that, if you could, your vocal cords, where the chakra is located, would direct this energy as if by pure sound and speech. This makes us acutely aware of the power of the sounds we create, but also the words we outwardly speak. The vortex again is directed in front and behind. Now take a deep breath and move the energy from the throat up into the head. Feel as if your physical head is expanding. Feel as if you have reached a new plateau of consciousness. Then continue moving the energy up until you reach a point in the center of the head. This will be hard to sense, so a good way of reaching it is to first focus on the nerves that are located at the top of the nose, where the nose meets the point of the forehead. Focus upon the olfactory nerves there, and direct the feeling of that energy into the head, into the center point that you have reached via the main energy channel. At this point, you may also begin to visualize more strongly. This is because this is the sixth chakra, or third eye chakra. The third eye is just another word for our ability to visualize within our higher energy and spiritual bodies, where this ability stems from. The double vortex may begin to feel streaming out from this point forwards and backwards, and may create the visualization of a tunnel. And finally, take another deep breath and move the energy from the third eye all the way to the top of the head. As the energy moves upwards, you may have an intense feeling of euphoria or joy, and may even sense that you are hovering around your body rather than being strongly within the body itself. As the energy reaches the top of the head, try to visualize this energy expanding out into a halo and also reaching upwards into an inverted cone of pure white light. This is the crown chakra or 7th chakra. As you feel this cone of energy extending out into infinity upwards, draw energy from above all the way into the heart. Then, breathing out, move the energy back up and into this cone of light, this higher dimension of pure white light. In this way, you make an active connection with the higher realms. As you may have guessed, the double energy vortex, like in the root chakra, is directed upwards and downwards. Now, as a final step, draw energy from above, from the higher realms, and from below, from the earth, and all the way into the heart. Then, on the exhale, move this energy all the way into your body. If you are particularly sensitive, you may feel this energy revitalize your body and directly strengthen it. To bring yourself back to full waking consciousness, simply break the breathing pattern and draw a few breaths in more strongly and start moving your body. The feeling of energy just experienced will hopefully have an interesting effect not only on the body, but also on the mind. This is because, by expanding our consciousness and becoming aware of the subtle energies that are always occurring within the space of the body, we raise our level of consciousness and what many term the level of vibration. It is better to understand this vibration as potentiality, in the sense of the ability to reach higher and higher states of consciousness. Indeed, because of the physical body, we are not aware of how much higher our experience of existence extends to. This is why these exercises of sensing energy put us in touch with our higher senses. One important fact to note is that this energy movement and sensing is the primary exercise in all other energy work. When we begin to run energy through the body, it is always good to begin with the exercise of sensing and directing energy into the chakras and from the earth and the higher realms into the body. After the connection is made between the active mind and the energy body, then we can begin to do the energy work that we set out to do. As a further note, it is always good to remember that we do not become more enlightened or more spiritually advanced because we can sense these energies or can visualize very strongly. Many spiritual teachers point to this fact and remind us that true spiritual growth starts always within, and then we simply become aware of all our higher senses afterwards. These exercises of sensing energy, directing energy, and directly communicating with our chakras and higher self should always be the outward manifestation of actual, real changes within our mind, our soul, and spirit. Because of this, I will always recommend that this exercise of sensing our higher spiritual body is accompanied by introspection and meditation, so that we can truly get to know ourselves and become the catalyst of our own change. The outer world may teach in various ways, but to be able to grow as a spirit, we must be able to become our own teacher, and step by step, grow our awareness of existence. Well, friends, thank you for joining me, and I hope this exercise is helpful on your journey. I also hope it is a good starting point to explore further into the world of sublime energies of our many multidimensional levels of existence. I wish you much luck, and I hope you have a great day.